Hello, everybody. Greetings. Welcome back to the Shunting Yard. No countdown this week because it's too damn loud.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's it. It's too damn loud, so we're not doing it this week. We're coming straight into it. How is everybody doing this fine Thursday? And happy Halloween Eve? Or
Halloween Eve. Or
Halloween
like
Eve. Yeah, exactly. So, we are graciously have a special guest in today. Oh, we got Charlie. Oh, he's over there.
Yeah, I'm not special anymore.
He's not special.
He's part of the furniture.
Yeah.
He's part of the furniture now. So you might have noticed that Phil is not just on his keyboard tonight. He's actually with us today. Phil, hello. Thank you very much for joining us, my friend.
Hello, James. Hello, Charlie. Yeah, I'm here. I'm not just AI. I am real.
No, you exist.
He's
You
not
exist.
I'm not the machines uprising.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Do
I might
we
be.
have to? Do we have to be worried?
I might be. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yes, this is it. We thought for this special occasion, and because Rob ditched us for the traitors, we would we would drag Phil out of his coffin and get him up on Spooky Night. So Phil, thank you very much for joining us, mate. It is an absolute pleasure having you. You've been behind the scenes for us. You do a lot of admin stuff for us and keep us on track in the background. Let's say so. The odd hissy fit, but we get there in the end. So thank you very much, mate. Charlie, what about you? How are you, Devil?
I'm. How would I describe it? Elated after the weekend.
Yeah. Good weekend.
Oh, absolutely. I got to play trains.
You got to play trains. Well, people will unfortunately people will have to wait until next week to hear about how we play trains or how you played trains and I didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that and we'll give you a little bit of a tease on that later on. Who have we got in the chat? So Phil, you are not in the chat, although you are in the chat.
I am in the chat. I'm everywhere.
Dave is here. Derek is here. Yanlet is here. Hello, Bruce. Hello, Bruce. Oliver Train Walker is here as well. Rob's Rails. Jakob is here. Iberk is here. Wow, you managed to turn up this week. Lucas Bastion is here. Max, hello. I'm on the other side tonight. Hello, other side.
Hello from the other side.
Why did you do that to me? That's going to be stuck in my head now. Thank you very much. Steven's here. We've got Red Hampton's here. Lukash is here as a Phil solve a capture right now.
Depends on the capture. I can't see one right now.
Oliver Trent, was that the best excuse he could come up with? No, but it's what I'm sticking to. Have you broken the 6 km/h walking speed limit? If you did, you're a little criminal. Oh, dude, don't even get me started on that. Don't start on that. Let's
what 2 miles?
gloss over that. Yeah, don't. Let's not. There are some strange things going on behind the Iron Curtain right now. Telford O-Gauge Group is here. Hello, welcome. Been debuting at a show. What can I say? Yeah, well done. Yay. We'll hear about that next week. So you're gonna have to come back next week. Sorry, Iberk. Anyway.
Let's quickly move on from that. Not show any.
I don't want to ruin the chat you guys have next week.
Of course.
I'm just going to be tinkering behind the scenes, making sure the stream works next week. You guys are going to be doing the talking, So I don't want to take that away from you. Right. Before we get to our usual pleasantries, Phil, since you are normally sat behind the scenes doing all the join the Discord, which I'm expecting you to still do while you're here, by the way.
What on the phone?
Crack the
whip. Join the Discord. Like, subscribe. Here you go. Got it in.
See, you've done it. You're doing fine. Give us a little bit of an introduction to yourself, your modelling history, and yeah, just take it away, dude. Honestly.
Well, originally it started with a blue tank engine thing a long time ago in the 80s. Yeah. Then I got a Great Western set for my second set. And then a horrible Tender Drive Scotsman, because it's Tender Drive. And then I took a break for about 20 years. And then came back to it last year.
Standard. Nice.
And I've gone a bit over the top.
I was going to say last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went over the top. I bought a new set. I managed to get a version of my first set up there, which is the Thomas set I had when I was a kid. And about 20 of a certain A3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a problem.
That might be another stream one day.
Yeah. Actually, that is another stream one day, is the problem. And no, that's not a specific Flying Scotsman stream. That's just the problem. No,
How many
fantastic.
versions
How many versions? Oh my!
Wartime Black.
Oh,
Which is
boy.
actually the only one I like, by the way.
Well, I got the actual period one now because I managed to find it in this bottle shop. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole modern history. I'm pretty much LED-R, though I do like the GWR. I must do because I'm the second most represented.
There you are, Max has given you his approval. It's not over the top. It's playing catch up. So there you are.
Okay. Episode 32. Phil has a problem. How do we solve it? I'm just reading the chat. Buy more trains.
No, perfect. I mean, I think some of that resonates with a fair few people. Especially the little blue
Bastard.
Yeah. And actually, we can say that. Why did I hesitate? We can say that.
The little blue bastard.
But also the
of which I got one.
The 20-year stint.
Sitting there.
So I appreciate that. So no, thank you, Phil. Welcome. So let's get swiftly on to what we usually do. What are we drinking, lads?
I am on my last can of Incher cider. The next week I'm upgrading because it's payday tomorrow.
Coke, because I'm technically not allowed to drink because I'm on medication.
Oh well, so Phil and I are letting the side down this week, but I have an excuse. I'm on the water. I have a blood test at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I've got.
Yeah, you don't
hours.
want anything in your blood. I know all about them.
Anything.
I have them every year.
So I'm being boring tonight. Let's put it that way. So my last bit of taste was a cup of tea that I've just finished, and that's it. So there we are. All right, and then what about modelling? What have you guys been up to this week, Phil?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. That was
Not a lot. Taking photos of a certain horror story, which I hate. I think I did a Terrier video the other day on Martello because I've got my own former Dapole-tooled Hornby Martello, which is get off the brake van. Okay, don't get off the brake van. There.
Aha. I have a chassis for one of those somewhere.
So yeah, it's more of a slightly later when it was 2662. So
Oh, fantastic.
because at the moment that Bressingham is 662, and that one's a bit more money. And I was at Bressingham yesterday with my niece and nephew. So
No, lovely.
my nephew likes trains, so my influence is working.
I'd say that about Cripsip. What about you, Charlie? What have you been up to?
Preparing for the weekend. I'm going to be upgrading the speakers in both my Acura scale manners. Because
Wait, what?
yeah.
How much did your wallet cry?
What, for two speakers?
Oh, is it just the speakers you're doing? Right, okay. You're not doing. I thought you'd be doing some detailing or something, or I don't know.
No, I've added
Just
the
speakers?
I've added the detailing from the detail pack. I don't think they really need anything else.
Well, I mean, you're not going to get a look at it anyway. I don't know what I'm thinking. What speakers did you go for?
Went with I can't remember what they're like a thin bass speaker from Roads and Rails.
Uh-huh.
He's got a YouTube video up on how to upgrade the Acura Scale Manor, so I'm putting it into practice. It's about time they had some decent sounds on them, so I think the speaker
Lovely.
upgrade is much needed.
Yes. I've heard recordings, so it might be my terrible speakers, but I think the speakers definitely could have done with an upgrade, and I think they have done in the latest bunch that they've got coming out. They've gone for a dual setup rather than a single setup. So
yeah, because I mean they have got the Sugar Cube speaker in the smoke box, and then you've got the other speaker in the tender, but it's just not very big.
Max says you're replacing the Acura Thrash speakers.
Why did he put Acura Thrush?
It says
Acura Thrush, eh? You want to get some ointment for that?
Max, I'm just telling you right now, I've been waiting for you to do something like this so I can put it in something coming up. So thank you very much for that.
You might need to go and see the doctor about that, Max. Yeah.
No, so my only concern here is, so we've got the panniers coming out in hopefully 2 weeks. Hopefully in 2 weeks they'll be in warehouse and being shipped to customers. And
just before the weekend, I hope.
Yes, and the problem is that we haven't heard any of the sound file. They haven't released any information on the sound file or anything that I've seen. I might be completely wrong, and it might have been oblivious to me.
I've not seen any.
I haven't seen any of that, and I can't remember the speaker setup either. And
double speakers, I think. Double Sugar Cubes, I think.
Double Sugar Cube speakers. So, Acura Thrash is the sound file, but I'm still hoping it's not going to be tinny. Let's put it that way.
I hope not.
Zach's joined us. Hello, Zach. Just quickly, we've got Tom's Modeling Corners joined us. Aaron has joined us from the other side of the known universe. Matt's Maritime has joined us. Hello, Matt. Welcome. Don't talk shade about Lyndon. He's in a meeting for exhibitions tonight, and he has spies. That's his words, not mine. Missed out on the Acura Scale panniers. Very disappointed. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find.
They're still available on their website.
They're still somewhere. They recently updated the stock, like less than a month ago, and they're still showing up as in stock.
Yeah, they're still showing us. Some of it's still showing us available.
Or to pre-order. Yeah. And my guess is that there will also be, Rails will also find some as well. There'll be some cancellations, things like that. So don't give up hope, Oliver.
There'll be some at Great Eastern, no doubt.
This is also very possible. Bruce says Acura Thrash is only really the diesel. So yeah, because they can put those EM1, EM2 proper heavy-duty size speakers in them.
So that's in them and it'd be fine.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still hoping that there's going to be real estate in the pannier to be able to put something maybe in the bunker, and wire a third more bassy speaker in. But we'll see how it goes. We haven't got it in our hands yet. We haven't heard the sound file. We'll see how it is. But I mean, I'm looking forward to hearing your manners. I just realised I hope I'm not talking through this microphone. I'm talking through that one. No, I can take that out. There you go.
I will do a before and after video for it because I'm quite keen to see what the difference is. I mean, I've seen Roads and Rails YouTube video of it, but it's not quite the same as doing it yourself.
No, fantastic. Awesome. What have I been doing? Honestly, I've just been working. Like that's all I've been doing this week is just getting things over the line work-wise. I did some tinkering with the Night Owl. With
Does it work?
Doing some. It works, but to put it lightly, so I was hoping months ago when I got the thing to be able to put out a "Can I fix it" video. The problem is I got it to work, so it wasn't working. I got it to work, but it's it still locks up
Oh.
on slow speeds. So I put a HM7000 in it because that's the decoder I have at the time, and I managed to get it to run smooth on, I think, speed step 5 out of 28.
Yeah.
But you do anything underneath that, anything underneath speed step 5, and it will just get 3/4 of the way around a single wheel turn and just lock up, because the motor is just, there's just not enough juice getting to the motor to actually move the damn thing.
Sounds like you need a ESU decoder in there.
That's exactly what's going to be going in there. Is going to be an ESU decoder. I will probably get a lock pilot for it in the coming week. For now, and eventually she will get sound fitted, but I have to figure out a way of getting an accurate sound file for it, because there is one, but I think it's based on a 28. So anyway, I think the solution is to run it into the paddling pool. It's very good point, but I promised Hilton I would get it working, and I would get it working well. So I at least want to do that. But
I don't put
no,
it in the
can't do
paddling pool.
No. It's my second favorite locomotive. I can't do that. It's going on display and it's being used for hauling many freights. So there we are. That's what we've been up to. That's what we're drinking, and you know what that means. Where are we going to now, Phil?
The news.
Just
The
hands.
news. It's not playing the animations.
Oh.
No.
I worked so hard on that. Okay,
No.
keep them talking. Keep them talking.
We need some elevator music in the background.
Do, do.
We need elevator music. Do.
Hang on, I'm just going to do hands for the news. There you go. We're building hype. Building hype. Zach with he saw my Twix. Kit Kats.
Can you see it now?
Oh no.
No, can't see anything now. Oh, what have we got?
Oh,
Oh,
No. Oh no, this is not working, guys. This isn't working.
right. Okay, we're shooting the duck of StreamYard. That's it. It was all working before we went live.
Yeah, well, it's not that it was working before we went live. It's the problem of it was working well. There we go. That's showing there. Can you see it? Is it dancing?
Yeah.
It just means I can't see you guys now, so you're gonna have to tell me what's going on in the chat. Oh God! See, this is why I don't like. This is one thing, a reason I do not like StreamYard, is we're missing so much stuff behind paywalls. So there we are. So, welcome to the news. See, I did a bit of work this week. I had some spare time in my non-spare time. So, this week, the big thing, the only thing, was Hornby's autumn announcements in winter.
yeah.
So this is they've called it their final set of announcements for the year. Overall thoughts before we go through model to model, lads?
Meh. To be honest,
Would
it's
you-
a bit meh.
A bit meh.
Yeah.
Charlie?
I was distracted by some paint drying.
I was
Yeah,
busy doing my nails.
I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. I'd been saving my wallet for something specific, and
it's still safe.
And my wallet, no, it's not safe, because then I've gone ahead and thought, well, now I have to make sure that I have one of those locked down instead of waiting and hoping that they were going to do something. But we'll get to that when we get to that specific item. So, our first ticket is the LNER Class J52. They have announced another version of it. This is a render for BR Lake Crest. And it looks quite good, or at least it looks like it is a render.
Yeah,
That's
but it is a
definitely a
render,
render.
I'd say.
But the real ones are out for the Great Northern
Yeah,
and
look
LNER.
Yeah, look at that lamp. But,
Interchangeable.
Look at that spider cat.
interchangeable. Yeah, look at the spider cat. Yeah. So this is the Class J52 in BR Lake Crest. I think this looks great. I think this might even top the green one, but that's just me. There you are.
I'll have a green
They're
one.
coming out soon. I think this was slated as February.
Yeah, there's quite a few of the announcements
these.
I saw were marked in as February.
Yeah,
Was that a quick turnaround?
Very quick turnaround, which I makes me think that they've been sat on this for a while and they've gone, oh crap, we've got nothing. Do it quickly.
Yes.
So there you are. So if you want one of these DCC ready, 174.99 RRP, not at the retailers, you get your usual discounts there. Any thoughts are there any comments in the chat from this?
Great Western Guy says, what a quality spider cat that is.
I know, right?
Aaron's gone. He'll wait for the Rapido one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be waiting for the Rapido one, which, I mean, I don't blame them, but I also think that they've been working with Hornby, so maybe the Hornby one will be good as well. I don't know. We'll see.
If I'm getting one, I'm getting the Great Northern livery.
Next, and I think we had a bit of a brief chat about this before we started the stream. So this is the LSWR M7 in Southern Green, which I think looks brilliant. I really like this livery. I'd almost be tempted by one, and Aaron is going to be turning over and going, what? But I mean, that the handrail at the top is pretty bent. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. That really is bent.
I'm straighter than that.
You don't say. So yeah, this is the M7. Now I pray here that some people haven't been happy with their M7s that have already come up. So hopefully this changes that. But I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
It's not for me. Wrong region. Sorry.
Fair enough.
I'd be tempted to consider it, but after seeing so many, comments on it saying that it can't haul anything and it's not particularly great, it sort of puts me off somewhat.
Well, also the price of $214.95 is also a bit off-putting, considering there are one or two other offerings that are the same price, if not slightly more expensive or less. So I don't know. If you've got an M7, one of the current ones, let us know what your thoughts are on that. And if you're planning on getting this one, let us know as well.
If you added £15 or £20 onto that, you could get an Acura scale pannier tank with sound.
That's the thing. This is so I have to specify that this is DCC ready. And there's no guarantee that the HM7000 would fit. They don't have a sound file for an M7. So yeah, I don't know. Interesting, but it does look good. I'll give it that. It does look good.
It does look good. Maybe it's one of those things you could stuff and mount in a cabinet.
Yes, or run into a paddling pool.
We'll run on a carpet.
Oh no! This might be Halloween, but we don't go that far. Any thoughts in the chat?
Aaron's like, how much? Okay, Hornby could go suck eggs.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
I paid less for the Wartime Black Sir Ralph Wedgwood than that price.
Well, there you are.
And so that's the A4.
There you are. So make your conclusions. Let us know if you've got one of these. We would be interested to hear your thoughts. Next up was another unexpected arrival, or two unexpected arrivals. So the LMS Patriot class has been revived in two guises. We've got 5514 Holyhead in LMS lined black and red, which, I mean, it does look good. It does look nice. And then you've got Sir Robert Turnbull 45540 with the smoke deflectors, which again, Patriots. I do like the Patriot class. They do look fantastic, and they're lovely machines.
Definitely prefer the rebuilt ones.
I do like the rebuilds, but hear me out. I think this is the 2007 tooling.
Yeah,
It's been given a 21 pin upgrade. So they've essentially done a king where they've gone, we've got this old thing and we want to sell it again in a new guise. Let's put a 21 pin in it and not give it a railroad badge.
Yeah, I mean, if they do the same thing to the Patriot they did with the King, then they put a piece of insulation tape on the tender weight to stop the Dakota touching it.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
That's apparently a upgrade.
Yeah, so there we are. So the LMS Patriot now has a 21 pin socket. It's still got the wires. And this can be yours for the pricely sum of $239.99 DCC ready. So that's no decoder, no sound, just the locomotive that is now going on almost 20 years old.
It's 18 years old now.
18 years old.
The tooling.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong, they look great, but you know, it's. I don't know if clutching at straws is the right phrase for this.
I don't think it's clutching at straws. I think it's taking the biscuit. I won't say what. Yeah, for sure. Again, for another 20 quid, you could have had an Acura scale Manor with sound.
Yeah, exactly. A brand new tooling, of which there are still some available if you find them. They've got the new run coming as well, you know, which is only 20 quid more than this with sound. So, yeah, I don't know.
I think they'll go the same way that the Hornby 8Fs went.
Well, I'll be interested to see if in 4 months' time, when these are actually released, or once these are released. So these are supposed to be coming in February as well. I would say 6 months after they arrived, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a random sale.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys let us know. What about the guys in the chat? Any thoughts on the Patriot?
It's a lot of how much. Zach said it'll be in the bargain bin before you know it.
Yep.
Max has said, congrats, the Patriot tooling is now legally able to go to the pub. I don't know. I was going to propose 15.
And Oliver says, where was the comment I said? That's a rare piece of Hornby tape, Charlie.
Yeah, rare tape.
Well,
rare tape.
Yeah, it's probably
it loses stick after 5 minutes.
I mean, at least this looks like they've changed it to NEM pockets, so that's a good thing.
Well, NEM was coming in about 2005 anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, so there you are. You've got 21 pin NEM pockets, and a wonky buffer.
Yeah, on the top one.
Moving swiftly on. This is something for the good little Southern boys in our lives. So Class 87 in Network Southeast, the Olympian, host city, London 2012. I don't know what it is about the toothpaste livery, but I really like this.
I've never seen it on the Class 87 before.
It looks great. Like, really looks great. But there's something behind this, and I can't see what it is. I want to know what that word is. Somebody tell me what that word is, please.
What word on?
Behind host city, behind host, there is a word with B-A, and then I'm guessing it's a C. And I don't know if that's the image or if that's supposed to be like that. So somebody who knows this kind of locomotive might be able to tell us. Anyway, so this is the news that they are releasing a Class 87 in Network Southeast, the Olympian 87012. It looks fantastic. The detail looks brilliant as well. This for your lovely sum of $239.99 DCC ready. But of course, this has more real estate and things like that inside it to be able to do what you want with it. I think this looks fantastic. And if I was running a, 19, this is be 80s? I don't know. 80s to 90s? Anyway, I'd be running this. This looks fantastic. So what about you guys? Any thoughts on this?
Too new for me. I like Steam.
Are there any 87s in Heritage yet?
Probably, actually.
Like, genuinely, like they've got to be close to Heritage.
Matt would know. Matt would probably know.
Yeah, King Gory points out that it says 2012 on the side.
Yeah, I saw London 2012 there. Yeah, but anyway, any other thoughts on this? Anything in the chat? Otherwise, I think this is great, and this might be this might be the second best thing that they mentioned.
Yeah, nothing in the chat, I'm afraid.
Matt's saying it's in Bulgaria right now, but
oh, it's in Bulgaria, is it? Okay.
Oh.
Moving swiftly on, we have a Class 153 in Northern Rail livery. I couldn't resist. I could not resist.
Well, James did say that Hilton would randomly appear, so
I did say he would randomly appear, and here he is. So this is 57360 in Northern Rail livery. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks like it's well built. I don't know if the detail on the bogies and the undercarriage, I think that could be a little bit more detailed. But $169.99 for a single car unit DCC ready. Yeah, I don't know. Also, this is a bit too modern for me as well, so I don't know.
There's lots of shouts of how much and
yeah, it is. Yeah. Why so expensive for a single car unit?
I think there's a united front here from everybody that everything is obviously the prices are certainly people are doing the cartoon jaw drop. I think.
Well, that seems to be the highlight. That seems to be the highlight of the announcement. Is the price of the non-railroad stuff is a little bit up there. So anyway, let us know if you're going to be grabbing this. For this
evening, Peachy.
Peachy, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Moving on. I can see the chat. Moving on, we have a Class 67 in DB Schenker livery. I see this livery actually quite often here, so I get used to this. There's Dan also poking his face in. See, we told you so. We told you so.
He looks over the moon at that Class 67.
Yes, he does. Now, I mean, this is a drawing. This isn't the actual thing. But I still think it looks quite good. But it's $214.99 DCC ready. It's a little bit pricey.
Same sort of tooling as the Patriots as well, I believe.
Somebody will have to correct us on that. I did not check for when this livery was. In fact, I will have a quick look unless somebody in the chat beats me to it.
I've got my eye on chat, really.
But yeah, the tooling on that I think is the same age as the Patriot.
Let's have a look. Hattons will tell us.
Max has just said Lima tooling plus £200.
I don't know if that is Lima tooling though, is it?
So they redid the Hornby release was in 2012. So they did a Hornby. The Hornby did a DCC 8-pin socket in 2012. So we could call this either 2002, which is the Lima, or 2012. But either way, $214.99 DCC ready, I think is a little bit too much for.
You would have thought for these prices.
A 10-year.
Throw a decoder.
A 10-year model. Well, the thing is I think they're banking on the fact that you're going to spend $214.99 on their locomotive, but their decoder is only 50 quid. So you're going to go do that. This is what they're expecting, I think, which is a fair thing to do, but it's still it still tips it over, you know, other retailers and their sound fitted locos. So interesting to see what's going on in Hornby at the moment. Moving on to what I think is a fantastic little announcement. Maybe a little bit on the price,
It's
but
a
I
bit
think it's
pricey,
almost close.
It's the continuing theme at the minute.
It is the continuing theme. So this is British Gas's Ruston and Hornsby 88DS Hilsey. I really like this. I think this looks fantastic. I do want an 88DS at some point, but it won't be in this livery. But 124.99 DCC ready. It's got a 6-pin socket. So this is twice as big as the Ruston 48, which has a 6-pin.
Such a cute
but
little thing.
But they've only managed to put a 6-pin in there. I'm trying to think of, this motor must be really big, or it must be really weighty underneath this bonnet. You know, to only have a 6-pin in there.
I'd have thought they'd just gone with a Next 18.
Well, that's what I would have thought. A Next 18,
I would prefer a Next 18.
Yeah, or you know, or even venture into Plux 22. You know, so I don't know. Interesting choice with the 6-pin, but anyway, I think this is a welcome addition. You know, it's a bit niche, so maybe this will be one of those for preservation. You know, people can say, "Oh, we saved this one," you know, or this is a preserved livery or something like that. So, but yeah, otherwise, what are the thoughts here?
Aaron, I love the Rustons, but sod off on the price. Bearing in mind, this is Hornby's price on their website, so
yeah, this is RRP, so you're going to be getting 10%.
So it's still over £110.
So you're still looking at 110 quid, yeah.
Peachy's just said they need to shift to HM7000 6-pins somewhere. And they need to shift them. Yeah, they don't sell a lot, do they?
Well, do they have 6-pin HM7000s?
Yes. I think they're now just coming out.
But what does that fit in?
I know.
Like, I can't see that fitting in anything.
Matt has also said there's an 87 in preservation at Crew Heritage Centre.
Well, there you are.
I think the 6-pins are just, they're not sound, they're just standard.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But there you are. So look, if you're after an 88DS, Hilsey is there for you. But I think they've already got other liveries. They've got a British. I think they have a British Rail, and then there's another green one out there somewhere, and a yellow one, the Roundtree one. So anyway, next we're on to the railroad stuff. So this is, which looks like a better tooling than some of the other ones that we've already seen. This is the Railroad Class 31 in TfL construction. So this is Stratford, sorry, 1840 to 2001. DCC ready is $89.99, and with your HM7000, it's $144.99. And I think this looks great for $144.99 sound fitted.
It's more reasonable.
That's more reasonable.
It's definitely a railroad tooling, but you know, it's got NEM pockets. You know, yeah, well, beggars and choosers and all that. But this is an old Lima tooling as well, right? I don't know if they did a recent 31. Maybe they did do a more recent 31. Again, not my expertise. So, any ideas?
Someone's just said, yeah, that's for Lima 31, so it is for Lima tooling.
So that's the Lima tooling. So there you are. So a little bit old on that side, but there you are. You're paying $89.99 for a railroad model, which is about what you expect for a railroad model, honestly.
And it's going to take the odd knock.
Yeah. So I'm fine.
And Hilton's finally here in chat. Oh my!
Should we go back? Should we go back?
Go back to that slide, please.
I can't go. I don't think I can go back. Hilton, I did something just for you, mate.
Go back to Old Kent Road, he says.
Look at the plot.
I did this just for you, my friend. Just
He's
for
literally
you.
pulling that face, going, "How much?"
How much?
Tommy Hilton's face right now.
Anyway, so on top of that, I've completely glossed over that. On top of that, there's the Railroad Class 47 in Rail Freight Distribution, the Sapper. I really like the Rail Freight Distribution livery. I don't know why, and it's a 47, which I'm starting to grow on. If any of the newer sort of traction stuff, the 47 is something that is growing on me.
Well, I mean, the 60s, aren't they, originally? 47s. So...
Well, there you are. See, there you are. So there you are. This is again 94.99 DCC, really 149.99 with HM 7000, and you do get Lemon Pledge with it.
Yeah, Consuela's there.
Consuela is there. She likes a 47.
She's in discussions with Rail Freight to distribute her Lemon Pledge supplies.
No.
Hang on. Does this mean next time Rapido do a commission, you're going to get a Lemon Pledge private owner wagon made up then?
I think Consuela. Yeah, I'll have to get one called Consuela.
Yes.
Any thoughts on the 31 or the 47 from the chat?
Railroad plus 47 is a nice purchase. I have a green one and good runner, looks the part. That's from King Ori. Hilton's asking about the 911 37. So
these axles, correct me if I'm wrong, what color do they look? I hope that's just a rendering issue and this isn't actually a photo.
I look like a render.
Rusted, maybe. I don't know what.
They look slightly.
They look weathered.
They look weathered. Yeah. Anyway, it looks like a render. Moving on. These are 37s. I think Hilton is sat there going.
But would he buy a Railroad plus one? Probably
Well,
not.
I mean, he might do if it is, part of the collection. This looks slightly. I'm going with. What language is that? And common gade helak. Interesting. Anyway, so this is the news that they brought out a Railroad Class 47. Same prices as the last two articles. So keeping with the prices, even though you're getting a little bit more model. You've got the Lorem. You've got the Lorem red, white, and black, and then you've got the DRS in DRS blue there as well. And then the one that everybody has all been waiting for. It's the Sound of the Police. They have brought the infamous Police 37.
No, that is one I'm probably going to get.
But the question is, are they going to do the sound profile with a police siren?
No. If they don't do whoop whoop, it's the Sound of the Police. They have missed a trick.
This is the one I'm going to get.
Missed a trick. But can we just talk about the? They've taken a 37 body shell, repainted it, and drilled a hole in the top and put a blue LED there.
That's brilliant.
Like
if it works,
it's just it's a blue LED. Like it doesn't even. I'll have to look at some of the other pictures, but from what I've seen, it just looks like they've poked it up from underneath and gone, yeah, that'll do.
The thing is, now, what's going to have to happen at the exhibitions, there's going to have to be little police Class 37s on the 00 layouts to police them.
I mean,
anyone
if you
goes
don't,
a bit too fast, I have to pull them over.
I mean, was this just a publicity stunt? I'm not too familiar with this. I've seen some images, and that's about it. Was it just a publicity stunt?
It was literally for an advert. And
okay.
And the advert was the one of the Class 43s on one side, and then the Class 37 on the other, with a policeman in it telling the HST to pull over.
Gotcha. Okay, so people are going to be recreating that for the known universe now. Anyway, so this is a Class 37 in police livery, $149.99, only available with sound. So I'm hoping they do a special profile for this. I think they'll miss a trick.
Chat did say they are doing a special profile for.
They're doing a special profile for it. Okay, who said that?
I think it was Ori.
Ori, Sam's in the know. He's in the know.
Okay,
so
maybe scroll up.
On to the other elephant in the room. Now,
Suit you, sir.
do I give myself half a point because I mentioned a saint, but it's not the saint I was looking for?
These aren't the saints you're looking for.
Jedi mind tricks going on here. So
Hang
this
on.
is the
Almost
this is
Sith.
Hornby have announced a BR Black, which I'm not gonna lie, it looks fantastic.
It does.
BR Black Saint Class St David 2920. Now I'm a bit unhappy because I was hoping that they would do this in Great Western livery to complement the one that they did in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know, they did St. David then. It would have made sense. Let's update that, and that's one of our range, and that's what we have. But I do like that they've done it in BR Black. I think it looks fantastic. 234.99 DCC ready. So this is cheaper than the Patriot that is 18 years old. Think about that for a minute.
I'd rather buy the saint.
Think about that for a minute. But also, this is you know, it is a little bit expensive, and you can get. I think they're going for 211 on Rails of Sheffield and other retailers as well.
Yeah.
So
It's also cheaper than the King.
it's cheaper than the King. So there you are. That says enough, isn't it?
There's a lot sharp. Take my money in chat.
And these
Take my money.
It was when we got a K4.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. So obviously, people wanted a BR Black Saint. 47 of them did survive internationalization, so they did exist. So it's a fair enough thing for them to do. I still think the prices are a bit overpriced for what you're getting, but that's unfortunately that's what we get in this day and age. But let us know if you're getting one. Let us know if you're a bit apprehensive about the price and maybe the quality, and hopefully we'll get there. I'm still calling a steam generator version is coming.
I reckon so. Yeah.
I don't reckon so. I know so.
They've definitely left room in the boiler for it, haven't they?
They have definitely left room behind the smoke box for it. Either that, or they were testing something and have figured out that it's not going to happen. You know, and maybe a bit of press to say there was an image. We know there was an image, but we need to tell you it didn't work out. Would be cool, but I mean that's not going to happen, is it? And I think that's it. Boo.
Boo.
So there we are. Yeah, boo. There you are. We'll go back to that in a few moments' time. Yes, there was a steam generator sample at a show in April. I shared that photo a few months back, and yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. Oh, there you are. So Last Surviving Saints. So that's why they did it. So there you are. I don't know. I think it's quite good. The whole thing was a bit lackluster. Like honestly, the whole launch was a bit lackluster. The fact that they've called it their final for the year, and it's all just rehashes, is a bit.
It's a bit like blowing up a balloon and letting it go.
Fly free, birdie.
Literally that.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm still hoping. Did anyone notice?
Hilton's to Scott and James. That's really harsh.
I'm so sorry. I'll speak my mind as it comes. Anyway, there we are with the news. Let us know what your thoughts are. Join us in the Discord. Finally playing to their strengths of what? Having an older hobby base that will buy anything.
Well,
from
the railroad range should probably help more people into the hobby.
No, the
railroad range is sort of like the good bit of that announcement, I think, because it's affordable things for people to get into the hobby.
Yes. So this is the thing: is that on one side we have the main range, which is a little bit overpriced. But the railroad announcements, I really like the 37s. I think the 31 is a good choice, and I think The 47s are a good choice as well. So, okay, we'll call it 50-50. We'll call it a 50-50.
Let's call it a draw.
Call it a draw. No arms.
Yeah.
No arms or legs.
Literally.
Come back here.
But Hilton, it's not all cheaper models. The railroad stuff is dropped in price, which is fine, but it seems to compensate all of the good work that they're doing on the railroad side of things. They're hooking up the prices on the other stuff, which I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure this out. Yeah, Shunting Yard fight. Next time he's back on, he can explain himself. He can come explain himself.
James, you kill me.
I would try, but you're a bit far away,
Really?
dude. A bit far away, man.
Really?
No, don't.
Someone's in the Halloween spirit here, anyway.
Yes, yes. So Chris mentioned that in other news, the Terriers have landed at retailers this week, and they are stunning. Yes, so there are one or two things that have dropped, and there are some deco samples and things like that have dropped in. So you'll have to find those elsewhere. But we've opted moving forward to try and reduce the amount of stuff that we're going on. But please feel free to share that in Discord and the chat, anywhere else. Let us know how your thoughts are with that. Chris, when will we see a video on the Terriers from you, or have you already done one and we just haven't noticed it yet? Anyway, while we wait for him to move on, let's go to our main thing this week. So, as everybody knows, tomorrow is All Hallows Eve. Halloween, spooky stories, lots of candy, lots of things breaking, and it's a Friday, which is actually perfect for, all sorts of reasons, because it means we can get pissed, watch some scary movies, or
play some scary games.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's not a scary movie. That's a brilliant movie.
Yes, exactly. And just enjoy ourselves, which is fantastic. But for this stream, what we thought we would do is talk about some of the modeling horror stories in the community and that we've had as well. When you do something and you do something yourself, there are bound to be ways that things don't go right. So we sent out some feelers a few weeks ago and again over the last week or so, and asked you guys to send us your problems, the things that you had issues with, and your scary stories. So we're not going to do that yet. We're going to start off with us, and I am going to jump on Phil first. So Phil, give us a spooky story. A spooky modelling horror story of something that went bang.
It hasn't gone bang, but the motor's shit. It is. There we go. I'm swearing. But it's that heap of crap. Hogwarts Castle. As a castle.
You don't say.
It's
the thing that they drilled a hole in the front and put a light bulb in.
No, that one's the earlier version. This one's...
I take it back.
No.
This is 20 quid from a car boot. Well, I should have expected it to be a piece of shit, but the front bogey was the front bogey is not good. So that's an Airfix one to replace it, because it is effectively the Airfix tooling. But the motor is horrible. It's just badly designed. Why would you have the drive gears right near the commentator?
Hang on, is it tender drive?
No, it's Loco Drive.
It's Loco Drive. And
it is Loco Drive. But I'm not going to take it apart and show the motor. Because it works at the moment.
But what? So, it works at Touchwood. Quick.
Touchwood. It works at the moment, so... Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's my main one.
Okay. And how did you get it to work? Did you have to take it apart? Did you have to proper clean it? And did you replace anything?
No, I didn't replace anything, but I just gave it such a... It was cleaned within its... I hate to think how many cotton buds and IPA I went through just to clean the commentator.
Oh, wow,
and T-cut.
Okay. T-cut?
Yeah, what? if you watch Double O Bill, he uses T-Cut on the commentators.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you are. Avoid the old tooling. Airfix
I've got a
castles. There you are.
2008 King, castle here. Well, I got a box for £35 from the same car boot sale, and that works perfectly. And it's DCC ready. That Hogwarts Castle's not DCC ready.
Where are you finding these bargains?
Car boot sales, antique shops.
God, I miss boot sales.
Just anywhere, I better get the wrong time of year now to go anywhere like that. Because
This is true. This is true. And what about you, Charlie? Go on in. Give us a belter.
I don't know about a belter. Some of you that follow me on my Instagram know that I've got a particular Bachmann Small Prairie in BR Black, which I did a video on a few months ago thinking that I'd fix the problem because it ran like a pigeon. And just like head bobbing, thinking shit on the track, doing this. Just like, what are you doing? Like literally like a Gordon Ramsay moment. Literally.
4 more minutes, and I can say it to full Gordon Ramsay.
I could have
You've already broken it.
Then. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what you change on the CV settings. I've tried 2 different decoders in it. It runs like a pigeon. And you see it when you've got a rake of loose wagons coupled to it, and it's just everything's just bouncing around. And it's just absolutely awful. So I've taken out capacitors, which has helped. So it's less pigeon-like now, but it's still not perfect.
Oh.
And I've had it apart about, let me think now, 6-7 times now. You could say it's almost a Tom Rod.
Almost. It's almost Irish Pete, is it?
It's almost, yes. I mean, it still runs once it's up to speed.
You can't compare anything to Irish Pete. I'm sorry. We're using that as a scale of Rob's sanity.
Well,
or Tommy sanity.
So yeah, it's still not right. I've taken it apart. I've tried to resolder the wires. It's still not right. It doesn't matter what I do. So I'm half tempted just to change the chassis.
Yes, Rob would have been perfect for this stream, but he's too busy.
Oh, here comes the ticker.
Watching the traitors. If you live in Pigeon Street, these are the locos you could meet. Bachmann Prairie. Well, this is funny you say that. So, earlier on, Oliver said that he had his ex-Airfix castle works great. Strange that, the Hogwarts castle that Phil was talking about doesn't. Well, I have a Bachmann 4500 Prairie. And it works beautifully. It doesn't waddle. It doesn't stutter, It's fantastic. So this is, it's a pure thing of you can't tell which one you're going to get.
Literally.
Traitors is not a valid excuse. You must wait. This is more important.
I've got an air.
I'm waiting until after the stream.
My Airfix Pendennis Castle works fine.
Maybe it's just the fact that it's Airfix and not Hornby.
Maybe.
And I got lucky now Hornby own Airfix.
Just scared it to death. That's it.
Mm.
Okay, so there we are. So we've got a castle that doesn't want to work. We've got a Bachmann Prairie that's a pigeon. Now, so the first one I was going to bring up, I think everybody who watches the stream pretty much knows. I mention this anytime anything is going wrong. And if any of you could have guessed, it's this. It's the Hellion Baby Pania. I must say, though, this is my fault. I have to preface this as the reason that this is as bad as it is now is my fault. So I bought it secondhand. It was about 6 months into getting back into the hobby. And on another Discord group, anyone who is on Discord might be around. There's a fair few people. But I was looking around and somebody put up an ad saying that they wanted to flog their baby pannier. I didn't have a pannier. Yes, I'm taking bullets for Hellion. That's all I do. That's all I do. And I want more of them. I want more. That's the problem. Anyway, so I
Let's
picked
give
this
him a
up
Garrett to work on.
for 100 of the greatest British pounds, which naive me 6 months back into the hobby went, that's a bloody bargain. I'll grab that. And I got it home, and on DC it worked perfectly well. I went out and bought a 6-pin decoder for it, and it worked nicely on DCC. So I went and spent my money, £125 worth of my money, on a Loco Man Sound ESU version 5 decoder.
That's like taking it to Harrods.
I bought the wrong decoder.
Oh.
So the pannier itself has a 6-pin. It has a 6-pin in the bunker. So in the bunker there is a little 6-pin thing that slots up, and it's supposed to. The decoder is supposed to sit in the bunker. But the decoder I bought has this magical little strip on it.
Oh.
I didn't want the one with the magical strip on it. I wanted the one that just had all of the wires, which it does have. It has got, all of the relevant wires to wire it in normally. But I looked at myself and went, I don't want to wire in a 120 quid thing by myself. I'm just going to plug it in. So I went through the mantra of taking the thing apart, which, by the way, there is no disassembly guide for this locomotive. No disassembly guide for this locomotive whatsoever. So it took me about 3 months to pluck up the courage to even think about taking it apart. As Hilton will attest, even the Night Owl didn't have a disassembly guide, and we even reached out to Hellion to ask about it, and they said there isn't one.
Oh, at least they're honest.
So, at least they were honest. But I managed to find... there's a disassembly tool. It's called a hammer. Yes, this pannier
down here.
Actually, Hilton, this pannier so far has now cost me $275. Because I have just...
right there.
Well, that's the thing. I have bought a new motor for it. So I bought a high-level kits motor. So I want to completely change the motor in this because I think it was a little bit lackluster the last time I had it. And the slow running speed on DCC was not fantastic. And I've also bought a Stay Alive that I want to fit it as well. So that is coming up. This will be fixed in the coming months. So watch the space there. So there you are. I wasted money on a loco that I have run the grand total of twice. I have literally run that loco twice, and it's cost me 275 quid. That's a,
Spend too much
honestly, don't remind me. Yes. But hang on. That was spent over a period of 3 years. Just let's sink that in. That was over a period of 3 years. Tom has sent me a picture. Is this a picture I'm supposed to share, Tom? Because I haven't got it. Anyway, moving swiftly on. I do not. Well, you care enough to mention it, Hilton. You care enough to mention it. Right. So, while we change banners, a mate of mine had a Hellion 1300 pannier. This one. Let's go back to this one that caught fire. I haven't done that yet. Please do not foreshadow this. I do not need
Well,
this
you've
to
only
be
run
a
it twice,
burnt
so you never
paper.
know. You might be in luck.
Oh, don't. Please don't. No, because now that's just going to... Right, okay.
Get the CO2
So there you
extinguisher
are.
ready.
There you are. There you are. Moving forward. Sorry, try. Yes, it was. Try it now. Okay. Moving on. Tom, I forgot a horror story. Yes, he's already submitted one. We'll get to that later. Someone at my club stuck a Flying Scotsman smokebox door on the front of their Hogwarts castle. Why would you do that?
To make Hogwarts Castle look better.
No, Tom
Yeah.
sent a photo.
Well, I don't like Harry Potter, so my
Is
sister
that if
does,
that's
but-
relevant? Yeah. Well,
My
no,
sister
I'm
does,
sorry.
but I don't.
No. Well, we're going to be getting a new one. We're going to be getting a new one very soon, so watch out for that. Upcoming haul will be done.
Well, at least it would actually be a hall and not a castle.
Well, will it? We'll see. They might give us another airfix tooling. Okay.
One thing, the plus side of it, it has got a proper brush chimney top. You know, when Hornby
Has
actually bothered.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is true. This is true.
When Hornby actually bothered with them and not painted them.
I will try and get the photo in, Tom, while we're muddling through this. So we're getting to our first user submitted horror story here. So Oliver Trainwalker, who is in the chat graciously this evening, I had laid down some track on my baseboards to test that it all worked, and I used my Hornby Terrier to test it. It ran forward and stopped, and as I got to check up, it lurched forward and ran smokebox first off the boards and onto the floor. Amazingly, only the front buffers and chimney broke off, which was easily fixed, and it still works. The moral: always place buffers at the end of your track. I hate to say this, I have had this happen more than once already. So there you are. How do you still have it? Does it still work?
I did that to my Hornby duck when I was a kid. It ran buffer first into the ground.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. I don't have that one no more. That went. I
That
have got a
bang.
Hornby duck. I have got a Hornby duck again though.
Oh, yeah, because they were cheap as chips recently, weren't they?
I wouldn't buy the Backman one.
You would buy the Backman one. Oh dear. Don't say that. We like the Backman one.
No, I don't.
Right.
Backman Edward.
Moving on.
Yes.
Backman Edward, yes. Right, Phil.
Hello.
Give us another story, mate. Give us another story.
What, every time I failed with trying to weather anything or paint something to make it look like a different livery?
I mean,
Yeah,
is that a
I've
fail, or is that
It is a
progress?
fail because I still look crap. There's one of my weathering ones. What I've done. Where did I put you? Oh, let me drop this. Gronk. It's time for a Gronk. That's one of my weathering attempts. If you can see
Hold
it.
it up. Hold it up nicely.
It's very green.
Yeah, I
is
have.
very
Ironically, this is another model I had when I was a kid.
Looks
And
like the
I-
Incredible
Oh,
Hulk.
there's
And here you
the
go.
Incredible Gronk.
The
Incredible Gronk.
Incredible Gronk.
I'm going to put take the cab off and put glazing in it to make it look a bit better. And I got rid of the front coupling so it could just shunt.
Is that the one out there military set they did years ago?
Back in the 80s, yeah, I think so. WD, War Department, yeah. Just get my
I think it looks
mouse.
good, mate.
But that's after a few attempts of trying a weather by myself using Tamiya weathering powders. That's one of them.
Gronk smash.
Smash! It does. It smashes quite well.
Oh,
Shit, that's on the DCC,
write that
yeah.
down. Tom, write that down. Write that down. WD for well done.
Yeah.
How I do not like my steaks. And where's the other one? Would you believe it's a 040? That's
That's a Smoky Joe.
it was a
It's a
Smoky
Smoky
Joe, but I've
Joe.
renumbered it. If you look at the number, it's not Smoky Joe's number. But that's another one, and I've painted the buffers.
It looks good, mate. I don't know what you're on about.
But they're not as good as
Handsome
some people's
crew, look.
weathering.
Ah, all acquired to taste. All acquired to taste.
But hey, I never normally weather my models, so I ain't
No, I need
weathering the
to- I need to get better in
£200
that.
one.
Is it now just Joe?
No, it's not. It's no name at all. It's just Saddle Tank or Pug.
Smart Joe.
Yeah. Or Dirty Harry.
I like that, Oliver. That's a good way of putting it. I like that. Okay then, Charlie. What about you, mate? Any freshness in your mind?
It was from a few years ago when I had my own layout at my dad's old house in the loft, which spanned the entire length of it, which was take about a good 90 seconds for a loco to go around at a sensible speed. So it was a fair layout, and you had to go up the loft hatch. My sister had 3 cats. One of them decided, she quite liked coming up, and she would sit and watch the trains. Not a problem. And on this particular evening, she decided that she was not going to sit and watch the trains. She was going to follow one round, which happened to be my dad's, at the time, brand new Duchess and a rake of 4 Hornby Pullman coaches.
Oh no!
And she decided to tap the back end of it.
Oh
And all 4 coaches went on the floor.
no!
All 4 Pullman coaches went on the floor.
Oh.
I feel for that. Oh no. Okay. And this is why.
Cats and
Little
trains do not mix.
My cat's chased
Little
them.
children, cats and trains do not mix.
I distracted now with my Sky Electric. Put that on the floor. Go
down.
chase that.
It's not even downhill from the baseboard. It's just literally off a cliff.
just
It's literally back to the future.
Oh,
These
great
are literally
minds.
30,
Although
60, 90, 120 pounds all on the floor. Well done.
I better not drop this bloody pannier then.
You know, cats don't give any yes, do they?
They do.
I
That's
never
a
got
cat
cat
ball.
food so quickly because I sort of turned into Pingu's dad. Just literally just bollock the cat.
My cat don't come in here.
Oh, I'm getting so many ideas for the other specials we have this year. Thank you so much, Charlie. I appreciate that. Wow.
Cheers for
So
that,
there you
Charlie.
are. Cats and trains do not mix. Charlie is always ironing? Question mark. Yeah, Pinky's dad is always ironing.
It's more the fact that when he goes off on one of his little rants,
Yeah.
the Pingo's done something wrong, and then he just literally launches at him.
God, I need to introduce my daughter to Pingu so I have an excuse to watch it.
Have you got Bluey yet?
No. We do not do the new stuff in my house.
But Bluey's actually really good.
It probably is. Anyway, that's not a horror story.
No, it can be quite horrifying if you sit.
It could be
the
quite
kids have gone to bed and
horrifying.
you're still watching it.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about the endless struggle I have had laying track. I was off to a rough start. I think I must have partially built at least 20 different turnouts at this point. And then just ended up getting completely frustrated and throwing them against the wall, or burning myself to an absolute crisp with a soldering iron.
I think we've all done that.
Yeah, but this was to an absolute extent. Has anyone got any Mazzigrot stories? Yeah, see, this is what I was hoping to get from people.
Only a
So
Red, White, and a Lima
Mazzigrots,
King.
Please let us know. Yes, Ori, I was leaving that for round 3. We will get to the king. But yeah, I think I would say it's my personal horror story, but it's also a learning curve. Is the whole building track thing and getting back into the hobby and going straight into that. And I know some of the other guys on the shunting yard have all said to me, like, you're an absolute madman. You're gonna kill yourself before you get on with this. Just swap over to the set track. And I'm not gonna lie, I constantly think about it, and I constantly have a basket set up ready to buy, bullhead, Pico bullhead set up and just get on with it. But I finally made decent enough progress that is not an option anymore, and I'm happy to say that it's not an option anymore. And hopefully you guys will see soon. I've got some lampshades at the moment because I've got an electrician coming next week, so I had to get those out of the loft and get them ready, so they're just there, but there's stuff behind that. So there you are. Don't build your own track. If you're me, have a go.
Don't build your own track.
It's going to be a horror. It's going to be a horror story. It really is going to be a horror story. Let's move and go have a look at 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 horror stories on here. So Matt, my horror story is Thomas getting so hot it caught fire and sadly it couldn't be saved. Oh, that sucks. Please, was it at least not a childhood one? Like, was it one that you'd bought to reminisce of your childhood, or was it actually one from your childhood, or at least later stages of life? Like, I'm assuming age here, which I probably shouldn't do.
Well, none of my original childhood ones survive.
It was a child. Oh, dude, that sucks. James, don't build your own track. Pico testimony. At some point, I will be falling down the Pico hill. Don't all. We don't all have a month. Yeah. Hang on, Aaron. How's your layout doing?
It's like a little loading screen.
Yeah. Okay. Redempton, my railway horror story. A disaster that stopped my railway interest for 15 years. On a Boxing Day 25-ish years ago, a lovely brand new Hornby NSE networker fell off my layout, and I gave up after that. Wow.
Intense.
Wow, okay.
That really was effort. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. But how did it fall off? Was it was it going too fast? Was it just like what's the context behind that? I need to know more. Was a cat involved? Did somebody jog the baseboard? Like that's insane. Let us know, please let us know. Ori, I was doing a service on a mainline class 56. Would have been a success more quickly had I not lost one of the springs, so I ended up having to buy new springs just to get the damn thing working again. I mean, that's a typical repair job. I mean, have you found the spring? I want to know. I want to know if you found the spring again.
Normally after you've bought the new ones. A week later.
Yeah. It's always a week later. You find it in the carpet or something, and my days. Okay. Aaron just thought of a model horror story. That year-long nightmare of building an NGG 16 Garrett. I mean, yeah, that could be a nightmare. You also sent me one here. I owned a Hornby rebuilt merchant navy, and it needed a full rebuild. I did the best I could and even sent it cross-country to a SR modeler to rebuild it. It ran like trash and even sat on the rail. Sold it for 50 New Zealand dollars, even though it cost me 200 in total. Ouch. Okay, that is an L. That is an L.
That's a loss, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just seeing some Mazic Rock content going on. It gives extra flavor and texture. Oh, God. One more from Chris. The nightmares I still have because back in the 70s, my dad painted an American HO loco I had in baby blue and called it a. I'm sorry. it's as close as it's gonna get to being an American loco is a Deltic, is it not? I'm sorry, that just, but that's not right. You don't do that. No, oh,
It's just not cricket.
that's just not cricket.
No.
No, I'm sorry. No, hang on. You could make these stories into a shunting yard book. Yes, we'll do a pop-up book, and get Mazik Rotted 37 just pop up.
Mazak got weights and a Lima King.
Oh God, no! Please no.
And don't forget the Incredible Gronk as a pop-up.
The Incredible Gronk. Watch
Oh,
out!
I'll take
Watch out. No. The Incredible Gronk will reappear. Do not worry. I have noted that down. Okay, let's move on to our next user submitted. So Tom sent us this lovely image here. I once accidentally spray painted a model thinking it was varnish as the cans were similar colors. I'm guessing that's the pannier, Tom. If this is the right if this is the right thing, what happened? I mean, this is a duck, right? This is a Bachman duck or a Hornby duck,
That's a triangle duck, I think.
or is it a triangle duck?
Yeah, it looks like a triangle one.
Okay, that's something. I mean, can we also talk about the? I'm gonna go with castle with a.
That's the one with
Scotsman
Scotsman smoke box on it.
Yeah.
Or that NEA one.
Dear, the flying castleman. Oh, the photo is different to your story. See, I thought the photo went with this story.
It almost looks like Hogwarts Castle in Chernobyl.
Don't. No. No.
Dear me.
Tom, if you've got any photos of that spray painted model that you thought was varnish, please put it in the Discord. I want to see that off stream. I really want to see that. Okay, let's muddle this up a bit. I will jump in with this because Ori's already mentioned this. So, for those of you that follow my channel, I did a video a few months back where I bought a king. I bought for 90 Great British pounds on eBay a new, and it was written as new, Hornby King, the 8-pin version, King James I. And I thought, that's an absolute bargain. I'll go and do that. Well, I then overzealously went, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go buy a sound decoder for it because it's King James I. I want a sound file for it, and I will, I'm going to be running it at my mate's house once a month, and I want something nice to run there. I want to run express trains. So I went out and bought a Loco Man Sounds King file after having a fantastic discussion with our good friend Charlie here. And I went and did that. And the sound profile is fantastic. The locomotive, on the other hand, was trash. Utter trash. Yes, go and have a look. Go and have a look at my video if you like. I go through the details of taking it apart, running it through, and showing the issues. But basically, what happened was I got the locomotive because I ordered it from eBay. I had it sent to an address in the UK, and I trusted the listing, because it said it was new. So I didn't have any qualms of telling anyone back at home, can you take it out of the box, dap it with a 9-volt battery, and just make sure the damn thing spins. I trusted it as new. And then when I got it, when I finally went to the UK, I got there, it was all wrapped up nicely. Inside the box, all of the sleeves and everything were there. The detail box was completely sealed. Everything looked like it was brand new. Like, even to the grease on the axles looked like it was brand new. I then got it home, back here. I set it up on a DC loop from the starter set that I have, that I used to do DC testing. And it went, and just stopped. It did 5 centimeters and just, and then I had to poke it to get it to do anything more than lo and behold, I took it out and I took the whole thing off and I checked the motor, and the motor was just so weak it could not move its own weight. Take it out of the cradle, out of the gearbox, and everything was perfectly fine. I thought it was just over lubricated or something, or maybe it had been sat for too long, so I completely removed all of the grease, dipped it all in isopropyl alcohol, completely cleaned it all up. It was a little bit caked. I didn't mean grease, I meant oil. It looked new. And
that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff. And it still didn't move. It still couldn't move the gearbox. After a few feet, if you ramped it all the way up, if you ramped it to 100, it would move and it would be perfectly fine. But you try and do it gradually, and it would just, I tried it on the rolling road where there would be no resistance. I tried it, without the body, and it just didn't work at all. So I thought, well, that's it. So I messaged the guy, and he was like, well, what do you want me to do about it? And I'm like, you've sent me a dud that was new. And the problem is that it had been over 30 days since I'd bought the damn thing. So PayPal weren't going to give me my money back. eBay weren't going to give me my money back. And this dude has no obligation to give me my money back. So I just cut my losses and went, well, I'm going to have to repair it. So I went to Peter Spares, and at the time that I was looking, Peter Spares didn't have a Hornby King motor in stock. And I looked elsewhere in the UK, and they were extortionate prices for this motor. And, I did what all good people do, and I went to China. So I went on to the Flea of the Bay. I typed in the type of motor, and one came up that said high torque. And I was like, well, I want to be able to pull stuff, and I want it to be able to, gradually get up to speed, and I want it to be able to move its own body weight. So that might probably be, a good idea. So I bought one, and I got it here. And I tested it without any load, just the motor itself, and it wouldn't spin at all. It just wouldn't spin at all. I don't know if something had happened in transit, whatever. But the seller was perfectly fantastic. He was really good. He instantly apologized for the issue, said he'd send me a replacement, and ended up sending two, which was, I was really, really grateful for. Long story short, I installed that in the video, and it worked well, and I was happy with it for that time, and it got moving and it worked well. Since then, I decided that it wasn't great, and after a lot of conversation with back and forth, I saw that Peter Spares had a standard King motor in, so I bought it, and I've installed it, and it's so much better. So the King is running very, very much nicely now, and I just need to do some tweaking of CVs. But there you are. So be warned of eBay and as new pricing of models. You might get caught out. So yeah, there you are. Don't buy. I'm avoiding eBay recently. It's not good. It is good for my wallet, but there you are. So I habitually look every Sunday. I have this ritual on a Sunday that I look, because 9 times out of 10 people list stuff on a Sunday. All the new listings turn up on a Sunday evening and end on a Sunday afternoon. So
sometimes it's better to wait in the week for the bargains, because not many people are looking in the week.
This is also what I think.
Or just put a bid in on something and go, yeah, that'll do, and see if you win.
It's funny you say that, Oliver. So actually, the thing is I've only, up until recently, I hadn't bought anything new, and I think I will be very, very cautious of anything I buy secondhand again now. To be perfectly honest, because I've had 2 out of the 8 locomotives that I've bought have not been great. Out of the box. No, sorry, 2 out of the 6. I've got 3 that are two that are brand new, 6 that are secondhand, and 2 out of the 6 have not been great. So there you are.
Oops.
On the plus side, I bought a Hornby Large Prairie for £20, and it came with a brand new decoder, and it works perfectly fine. So karma,
Cash in.
yin and yang sorting themselves
Cash
out.
in,
There you
definitely.
are. So yeah, Phil, what about you, mate? Anything additional from your side? Any other horror stories from your side, or we will start getting?
Well,
through the last
it
ones that
became
have been
spare
put through.
parts. It did become spare parts quite quickly.
Oh, okay.
It ran perfectly for a little while. Would you believe it was an A1? A railroad range one. And it just got weaker and weaker. And it was like, right, I'm going to have to take my body off. Everything's meshing fine. Right, my motor's fucked. Oh, I said it now. And I just
you
went,
can now.
I just went, you know what? Crank pins are hard to get. Con rods are hard to get. It's going to become a scrap.
Cannibalize it.
Spare
So
donor.
it became a spare donor.
Cannibalize
And
that.
the motor, I
like
just
that.
went like that.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, goodbye.
See you.
Okay,
Go
fair
over
enough.
there.
Fair enough. No, I can attest to that. I have thought about getting some.
And
locomotives
that's what I
as
normally buy
donors.
off eBay's. Now is just dead locos and just strip them for parts.
Good idea.
Because you can never have enough crank pins. Because
You
then
can never have enough parts.
them things fall out sometimes and you lose them. Just a ping. Where did that go?
Where did that go? Go on.
Where did that go? As all your valve gear falls off.
I have a wooden floor. I have lost things on this floor, and that I have no idea where they are. So I completely get that.
Yeah, that's what I normally do now for spares. or
And then what about you? Sorry, Phil. Carry on.
or stop buying steam engines to buy diesels. No, that's never
no.
going to happen.
No. Let's not do that.
That's never gonna
let's
happen.
not get into that. And then let's get one final one in from you, Charlie, and then we'll go through the last few that we have on the user submitted.
This is more of a horror story in terms of lesson learnt on this one. So last year I bought 2 sound decoders, one for my king and one for my castle from the same place. I even selected, I want king sound, castle sound. Brilliant. Thought, excitement. Get the castle sorted first, got that running, did all the chuff rates on it, etc. Was reasonably happy with the sound. And then my blue king, which has now been reblown, thankfully, I put the sound decoder in that, put the speaker in. Lo and behold, it's exactly the same sound file.
Oh.
Exactly the same. And the fact that when I put it on the track and what it came up with was GWR county class, it was just like,
how?
Yeah, I emailed them and I complained. Like, I've asked for a castle and a king, and you've given me the same sound profile for both. So that was absolutely gutting. To be fair,
did they reblow it, or did you have to go somewhere else?
No, I bought a sound decoder direct from Low Command Sounds and a decent speaker. After learning my lesson and doing my research, I will never ever buy a sound decoder without knowing what it sounds like.
That's wow. Okay.
That was 120 quid down the drain. But at the time, because I didn't have 2 castles, I now have 2 castles, but I want them both reblown to a different sound because it just doesn't do them justice.
Yeah.
My Panya tank sounds better.
Max, don't poke the bears.
You could say that about narrow gauge, though, Max.
Yeah, all narrow gauge looks Welsh.
Aaron.
How many Scotsmen do you have as donors?
2.
2. Okay, let's. I'm sorry for your loss or your gain, whichever way. But if you get them reblown, I'd love to see them. Right, let's go through some of the fight and talk. Yes, fight and talk indeed. So, I'll say it anyways. My Patriot was a Mazakrot one. I didn't know at the time until I saw a video. It then dawned why it's so unreliable at times. So at some point, Tom will help to resurrect it. Speaking of Tom, my toddler cousin tried to make the wheels on my Hornby County by pushing it down on the track. Oh God, I've seen people snap gears doing that. No. Oliver, a mate of mine, had left an NEM coupling on his floor for some reason. Dog ate it, and he had to wait for. Oh no, he's still using it. Just get a new one. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Honestly, not my tale, and I'm sorry, James and Charlie. A young modeler at my local took a GWR County and used it to motorize an A body with a Scotsman tender. What? I mean, there is some heresy. But
an A4 body's like that big.
That takes the biscuit.
I mean, we've got the Incredible Gronk now. We've obviously got the Abomination now as well.
And that's a Hornby 00 body. And that's a T-Rex.
But I can, but Max, I can define every gauge under standard gauge as narrow gauge, so they all look Welsh. My dog ate my homework. My dog ate my coupling. Guys, we can't run trains today. My dog ate my coupling. Yeah. Hide that. Put that idea there. You are sorted. That makes no sense. Do we ever make sense? That's the point.
It's after hours now.
It's after hours. Right. Lucas Bastian, thank you very much. The Great Western guy. A mainline collet goods that didn't work was taken into surgery in a futile attempt to get it working. It worked fine without the body on and barely with the body on, which made me investigate it further. It seems it's a model that just doesn't need motor brushes for some reason. It runs absolutely fine now without the brushes, which now reside in my toolbox. This was found out after a solid week of fiddling around with everything. I mean, is that is it possible? I mean, obviously it's possible if it works absolutely fine without the brushes. But
if you get connectivity, yeah, it should work.
I just
somehow.
No, I'm sorry. That just baffles me. If it still works,
I'm
great.
Trying to figure it out now.
But I don't know how that works. Honestly, I don't know how that works. Let's move this on. So, Clue123, who is a new member of our chat. I do not know their personal name yet. I need to get round to do. I meant without the springs as well. Oh, without the springs as well. Wow. Okay. God. I bought a Hornby J50 a few years ago, just after they first came out, and on running in, had the coupling rods randomly mangled themselves. But fortunately, the shop I bought it from was conveniently the long gone Hornby shop in Swindon Outlet Village. Got it replaced, but the model has since lost its front left buffer, which led me to buy another one at Slough last week. I then had the same problem with a brand new Hornby S15 a few months later, but got a refund for it for the second time. Valve gear had destroyed itself in months, and still don't have an S15 in my fleet. I mean, come on, like blowing themselves to pieces.
How are you picking them up? Are you a show on a triang because it's got thicker con rods? Are you picking them up like that?
Well, no, but I mean, I have heard people say, you know, that they've had random things popping off. So, you know, I completely understand that. Like, I really do understand that this does happen, but still, twice in a few months on two different locomotives? That's insane. And then a final entry that we have from our own good little Southern boy SBJ. Cutting it fine. Sorry, he literally sent this 10 minutes before we were going live. I once resprayed a 3-car multiple unit. When I do... I always make 0 sense. Carry on. When I do NSE, I add each color and then add tape on top and move on to the next layer. The one time I used enamel blue as per a customer request, I went to remove the masking tape and ripped it all off, ripped all sorts of horror away with it in the blue sections. Only ever happened with one enamel paint, never happened with acrylic. SBJ, if you're watching this or you're watching back, I would love to see any photos you may have of the horror, because I just can't. I can't imagine it. I'm imagining just streaky lines and blotches all over the place. I'd love to see it, but I mean, you managed it all right. Like, I hope you managed to get that done all right. Could be worse, you know.
It's a look of a southern boy when you say there's a north.
Yeah, there's a north. Right, we got some. If you've got any more horror stories in there, let us know. We're starting to slowly ramp down now. So, Aaron, with another one, final tale from me. Last year, I bought a Hornby B2 packet, spent full price on it, opened the box, and the rear of the cab and entire bunker were caved in and broken. Oh, that's horrible. Was it from a retailer, like local retailer, or did you have to get that sent from the UK?
If that was sent from the UK,
ouch.
Like,
that's like a Cleveland from Family Guy moment. That's nasty.
That's just nasty.
That's nasty.
SPJ, I don't know. We'll find out in a second.
Apparently, Steve sent you one on Discord as well.
He did send me one on Discord. And I don't know if it's going to allow me to share this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Share screen, window, Discord. Add to stage. There we are. See, look, I can do this now. I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to move that there. There we are. So,
Earth works.
Fimbra version 1 got a damp patch somehow.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
It's life, Jim, but not recent Noah.
What kind of life is that? This was after I'd scraped all the ballast up. So, Steve, do you wanna express any more of that and what's? Oh wow, that's a bit damp. Like, that's just a tad bit damp.
Oh.
Look at that. What happened? Did the ceiling cave in or something? Did you drop something on it? Like... Did
a fellow model railway enthusiast decide that they wanted to mark their territory or something?
Did the cat decide it wanted to mark its territory?
I mean, ballast look like cat litter, so...
That's wow. I expect the Gareth roof was slowly leaking. Wow. No, I'm sorry. I can't abide by that. I apologize. One more from Discord. Callum, one of our resident Aussies. I once bought a Triang Ginty non-runner. I decided to open it up, and there was a redback spider inside of it. Very deadly spider. Luckily, there was some bug spray nearby, and it didn't last for long.
It's definitely a horror story.
Definitely a horror story. There you are. We've got a proper horror story, and it's only taken us 1 hour and 43 minutes. There you are.
Well, we did have 40-odd minutes of the news.
Well, this is true. This is true. We've got 1 or 2 left in the chat here. So another one from Oliver. My Hornby tornado broke. It hit the buffers, fell on its side, and I can't tell what's wrong with it as all the gears still connect, but the wheels free roll. No idea what to do. I assume new motor. I would check the meshing of the
worm drive.
Or check to see if the last gear in the gearbox is maybe shifted over a little.
Or it might have a tiny hairline split in it, what you can't see, but it's spinning under torque.
which is also possible. I think Double O Bill has had a few of those. Where
That's
he's pulled
another
that out,
reason
so
why I buy old A1s and
I would
A3s.
I would double check that. There we are. So Bristol show, a member of my team uncovered the layout and sent at least 3 locos flying on the floor.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's rough.
That's expensive, Lyndon.
That's expensive. I'm sorry. God, no, I'm good. No. And then last one here from Ori, brief horror story. But I bought a Lima Class 52 at the SVR. Got home, started to run it, didn't move. For a good while, didn't work. Tapped it, etc., etc. Then at the last minute, it roared to life. Was it just didn't do anything? Didn't do anything? Matt fixed the following loco. The Wecos the following week for 3. Does it still work? Does it not still work? We need to know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't call it. Who's had the best story? Come on, let's have a who's had the best story here.
I think Callum would be
or worst. Let's say worst story.
The best of the worst.
The best of the worst.
I think it has to be Callum with the redback spider, because if that
I
bite you, you're dead.
I don't know. I think Lyndon coming in at the last minute with the Bristol show and launching 3 locos onto the ground is like, that's horrifying. Like, imagine stood there watching the dude uncover the layout just to watch your locos drop to the ground.
Well, are they locos or EMUs? Because I know Lyndon runs EMUs, so if it was EMUs.
Oh yeah, Lyndon, was it
Good
EMUs?
Lord.
Was it actual locos? Like,
someone would have been getting a knee in the
contest
balls and they're kicking a pond for that.
Also, said team decided to reprogram quite a few locos in one go via a DCC controller.
Is that reprogramming the address on the main track instead of the service track, and then it changes everything?
It was an MPV. Oh, okay. They were MPV vehicles. I mean, those are still intricate. Like, they're pretty intricate, aren't they? Right? Like.
Oh, and a Class 08 as well.
And a Gronk.
A Gronk met its demise along with a diesel and an MPV. Ouch.
Wow. No, okay. I'm sorry. I think the Lyndon's last ditch Bristol show is my best of the worst. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a 3-in-1.
As much as I think Callum's redback spider, he managed to get rid of it. It could have been worse. But I'm sorry. I think watching things fly to the floor, and the MPV is still broken. I think that would ruin me. That really would ruin me. So there we are. We have had some horror stories. We want to hear more of your horror stories because tomorrow is Halloween, so keep them all coming. Let us know in the Discord. Let us know on Instagram. Send us your pictures. Send us your stories. And maybe we'll share 1 or 2 over the weekend, because the holidays are going to be going on for the entire weekend. So we will keep it going. I have something new that I want to do on a weekly basis, and I think it's something that we need to do as a community, and I've already been doing on my channel. I'm going to start recommending that we do weekly shout-outs and that we get you guys involved, so that you can see some of the people that you might not be seeing and what they're doing in the hobby. So each week I will ask the host, whoever is hosting that week or whoever is a guest that week, to suggest a social media presence or YouTube channel or something like that they think people need to go and visit. It could be a show, it could be a place, it could be a museum or something like that, is what we're going to do. I am going to recommend this week Phil at PG Prototypes. If you don't know him already, type in PG Prototypes into YouTube. He's a South African modeler, fellow to Hilton, and he's building a fantastic industrial layout where he's been, he's done all the track himself, but all of the buildings and everything are all 3D print, are all laser cut. Some of the bits are 3D printed by himself. He goes into incredible detail in his videos, and they are just absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't checked that out, I will put a link in a specific section of our Discord for weekly shoutouts, and you will be able to see that in a few minutes after this. But other than that, have you guys had fun tonight? Any additional thoughts, any additional stories, questions, etc.?
No, I think Lyndon's won top trumps this evening.
He definitely has won top trumps. Lyndon, can you find some photo? Can you get some photos of that MPV? And I want to see that. I really want to see that, honestly. No, Oliver, he hasn't done the track himself. The track is Streamline and set track or set points, but everything else is completely scratch built. So yeah, let us know about that. So there we are, guys. We're gonna head it off here. We've been an hour and 50 minutes. I think we've had some great stories today. Thank you very much to the community for reaching out for us with those. We're going to be doing a few more of these community-based events. I know we've done one in the past. We've got another one or two lined up for the rest of this year, alongside some fantastic topics that we've got coming up as well. So really appreciate your support. If you can like the stream, give it a share as well, send that out to your friends. We really do appreciate those that watch the VOD as well. We do have quite a few people that watch back the stream as well later on, so really appreciate that. But if you can share it with your friends and everything, a bit more people in, we would really appreciate it, and we'd love to have as many people here as possible. So with that, Phil, where can people find you?
It'll be in my man cave. Wait, what? Not at PN Trains on YouTube and Instagram. Yes, I actually have an Instagram.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, yes, Matt, you completely spaced me on this. What are we talking about next week? So next week, I believe, is the Slough Show debrief. I'm going to double check that very, very quickly to make sure I have the right thing here. Next week is officially post-show clarity with Matt's Maritime and Rail. So there you are. The actual title is post-show clarity. Wink, wink. There you are. Debrief with I believe myself, Rob, and Matt, at least, as we go over the Slough Show. And you know what happened, what good things happened, what bad things might have happened, what behind the scenes things might have happened, and we'll see what goes on there. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Charlie, if people want to find you, where can they find you, mate?
If people want to find me, they can find me at Hooterton Model Railway on Instagram and occasionally on YouTube.
Occasionally on YouTube. Have you got any more shunting videos coming? I'm eagerly awaiting.
I need to do more, yes.
Yes, you do. I have I have your running stuff on the background while I'm working, and I keep rewinding it. I was saying this to another person on YouTube the other day. I was like, keep your videos coming, because I'll put them in the background and then I'll just rewind them, and then I'll actually watch. I'll actually watch for 5 minutes, and then I'll go. I'll do some more work, and then I'll rewind it, and then. So you know, one 20-minute video will last me 4 hours. It's great.
Right,
Most of my videos aren't that long.
Next week, Matt's talking bollocks.
I should be doing that. Just a quick thing in the chat. Olivia Trainwalker has asked, Oliver Trainwalker, sorry, beg your pardon. Prairie Gala on Hooterton. No, I did that the other week. I'm not going to do it again.
No,
do something else now.
I missed that. Do something.
Yeah,
else
I had 5 on the tracks.
As I said, episode 31. How do you do a slough? Oh, I didn't think. I could have done that as the title. I don't know. I like my post-show clarity. Cool. And anyway, if you want to check my stuff out, yes, I do have a YouTube channel, although I haven't uploaded anything in probably about 4 months, although I keep promising something.
Couple of months, I think.
Couple of months. I'm not promising anything. It's been a hell of a time at the moment. Something will turn up eventually. Wait. You can find me at The Little Western on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, because apparently I'm there now as well. And also check out the Shunting Yard as well. We do have socials on Facebook at the Shunting Yard Live, Instagram at the Shunting Yard Live, and of course on YouTube. And we will have our first actual video going live next week. And we will be trying to do more videos on demand on the Shunting Yard moving forward. And you'll get a little bit of taste of that moving forward and what you guys can expect. So, with that, thank you very much, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. Charlie, Phil, amazing to have you back here. And Phil, it's been great to have you. We'll probably see you in the coming weeks, for sure. So, thank you very much.
Well, I'll be in chat, won't I?
You'll be around. You'll be around, so we enjoy it. Right, thank you, everybody. Enjoy your Halloween, enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.